In the influencer feed section, you can quite simply keep track of what influencers are buying or selling, specifically those we are currently following in CoinSense, either in followed influencers. This is the section where you specifically see the influencers you follow. Favorite tokens are any purchases or sales by any influencer on tokens you've marked with a star, meaning you've added them to your favorites. Or all influencers, which means a section where you see absolutely all influencers and what they are doing. Currently, at CoinSense, we monitor just over 1,600 influencers, with at least 150 of them being exclusively sourced by our dedicated research team. This means you won't find these specific influencers in any other tool, and it's highly probable that CoinSense's greatest value lies precisely with them. Of course, we are continuously adding these influencers. Our research operates very actively. Within the influencer feed, if you take a look, you'll actually see a comprehensive list of the latest activities from various influencers. I can see here that, for instance, about 10 hours ago, the influencer GCF God began slowly swapping out small portions of his Synapse tokens. If I wish, I can easily display the full details regarding precisely when he performed the swap, how many tokens he released, and so forth. I actually have this very same output available within the favorite token section, or the all influencer section, where I can, in fact, take a look at the favorite tokens, meaning specifically those tokens that I have personally saved in my favorites, and then observe what individual influencers are actively doing with them. And based on that information, I can then properly orient myself. I can also select all influencers and see absolutely all the influencers that we are currently following and what they've actually been doing lately. That means the freshest signals. If I want to add or remove any influencers from the measurement, I just need to click here on Manage Following Influencers. And actually, instead of looking at all the influencers we are currently tracking, of whom there are over 1,000, I will switch to Your Chosen Influencers, where I can actually select from the influencers I already have which one I wish to remove. Or, in the All Influencers section, I can search for or browse through the influencers that we are currently following and then add them to track their activities. The CX influencer feed section also functions in an entirely identical manner. It only operates on data from Hyperliquid. This means that within Hyperliquid, we have identified a large number of influencers. And here you can, in precisely the same manner, essentially specify which influencers you wish to track and observe their activities. Alternatively, if you decide to add some specific tokens to your personal favorites list, like for example Bitcoin, Ethereum, or really anything else, you can then, of course, easily see what those particular influencers are currently doing with that very token. Are they longing it or shorting it? So essentially the CX influencer feed section operates almost identically to the DEX influencer feed, but it uses CX data, while the DEX influencer feed operates on DEX data, which means it's primarily for small caps and mid caps.